Hello everybody, the warm. Welcome back to Steins Gate. Last time we learned, well, some troubling news. We learned that Suzuha is probably going on a one-way trip here. Back to 1975 in order to get us our IBN because the machine that she's using was unfortunately not finished. And it can only go one way, so to speak. So that obviously brought that scene on the roof. It brought it some more meaning the second time through. And of course, we still haven't found any trace of her father. There was a plan by Daru to make some counterfeit pins in order to at least give her some hope, but Okabe was not interested in lying about that, so we've decided not to go with that plan. Or not have Daru go with that plan. So, yeah, well, it feels like the last two episodes have just been kind of moving along before the next big event occurs, and it feels like we're finally there. The time machine looks like it's going to be completed, and I would think that if Suzuha is able to actually go back to 1975 and ensure we get an IBN, well, that would definitely shake things up. So, let's go ahead and prepare for that, and see where it takes us. Beneath the clear blue sky, the time machine comes to life. Daru's repairs are complete. Mayuri and I helped drain the last of the water out of the cockpit. The machine is still stuck in Radikon's wall, but that's a small matter. Daru gazes at the time machine with a satisfied expression. I mean, I just had this thought. But the most... It's not that they've been able to fix this thing in just a couple days that's bugging me. It's the idea that they've been able to do this completely uninterrupted and not found by any authorities at all. I mean, we've heard that the building is supposedly, I don't know if guarded is the right term, but certainly there's something to keep people away, and yet they've just been wandering in so easily the past few days. I don't know. It seems weird to me. One, that, you know, they're able to just get in so easily every time, and two, because why are there no officials here actually trying to look at the thing, or, you know, why isn't there a crane trying to take this thing out of the building, or something? I don't know. It just feels weird. But anyway, let's just continue. Daru gazes at the time machine with a satisfied expression. Mayuri is jumping for joy, and Karisu, who ran over as soon as she completed the time leap machine, is visibly relieved. Meanwhile, Suzuha is struggling to attach her mountain bike to the time machine's exterior. She likes it too much. She wants to bring it with her to 1975. Where did you get that? Did you bring that from the future, or did you get that here? Karisu was worried that it might cause a time paradox. Yeah, time paradoxes. My heart is still heavy. Should I let Suzuha leave like this? I chide myself for the thought. It's not my choice to make. Suzuha isn't from this time. If she doesn't want to stay, then I have no reason to keep her from leaving. Suzuha finishes securing her bicycle, then turns to us with a soft smile. It's not the painful, forced smile I saw yesterday. We don't perform a startup test. Activating the time machine would draw too much attention. So we're just going to wing it. Fortunately, we have the time leap machine for insurance. My only regret is that we couldn't find her father.
みんな本当にサンキューね。なんてお礼を言っていいやら。
Thanks, guys. Really. I can't thank you enough.
マユシーたちのこと忘れちゃ嫌だよ。
Don't forget about us.
俺なら僕とチュッチュしてください。
If you want to thank me, then let's make out. You know, I really, I suddenly hope what I was thinking is not true.
変態は自重しろ。
Chill out, perv. The lab mems pat Suzuha on the shoulder and offer words of encouragement, each in his or her own way.
そうだ、これ。
All right, take this. Suzuha offers me her father's pin. OSHM asterisk 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 A7010. In the end, we couldn't decipher the inscription.
岡部倫太郎、これあげるよ。あのラボの片隅にでもいいからさ、置いといて。
This is for you, Okabe Rintaro. Keep it in the lab, will you? Somewhere out of sight is fine. Suzuha. Is she regretting her decision to leave? Is this pin meant to be proof that Amane Suzuha was here, with us, in this time?
ピンバッジのことだけどさ。
About the pin. Daru hesitates for a moment, then steps forward.
それと同じ図柄でラボ面みんなの分を作ったらどうかな。ラボ面の証つうか。
Why don't we make duplicates for all the lab mems? Make it our symbol, I guess.
それすっごくいいかもだよ。
Wow, that's a great idea.
珍しく気が利くじゃない。
How unusually thoughtful of you.
なんかそういう使い方してもらえると私としては照れちゃうな。
I don't know what to say.
つうわけなんで画像はもう撮ったし、そのバッジは天音氏が持ってってよ。親父さんの大切な形見っしょ。
We already took a picture of it, so you keep your pin, Amaneshi. It belonged to your dad, right?
うん。そうする。
Yeah. Okay. I stay silent. There's nothing I can say. I could stop Suzuha from leaving if I tried, but unless she goes, I can't save Mayuri.
はいはい、パンパカパーン。ここでマユシーから重大な発表があります。
Okay, everyone. Da 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 da. Mayushi has an important announcement to make. Mayuri suddenly raises her hands and calls for attention. As usual, she completely fails to sense the gravity of the situation, though I suppose it's our fault for not telling her the truth about Suzuha's time machine. In any case, she has my attention. What could her announcement be? Could Mayuri have found out that she's fated to die? I quickly glance at Kurisu, but she seems just as confused as I am. Well, we know that Mayuri has been looking for Amane's dad herself. Maybe she learned something? Then what is it?
マユシーはですね、すずさんのお父さん見つけました。
Okay. Wow. Actually, Mayushi found Suzu-san's dad.
は？マジ？
Mayuri puffs out her chest proudly.
会いたいよね。というわ わけで、今日はお父さんに来ていただいてます。
Wanna meet him? You do, don't ya? Well, he's here with us today. Suddenly, I feel we're something's about to go terribly wrong. I just got a sense of foreboding. What's happening?
どこ？
Where? Everyone, including me, starts looking around. Mayuri has his hook, line, and sinker. I scan the empty event hall, but there's no one else here. Where could he be?
それでは発表します。すずさんのお父さんは
Allow me to introduce you. Suzu-san's dad is...
うお、セルフドラムロール？
I don't know, but it was... Is that a drum roll? I don't know, Daru, but it was very cute, whatever it was.
ジャグジャン、すずさんのお父さんは
Suzu-san's dad is... Murray flashes Suzuha a grin.
ダルくんです。
Wow. Color me surprised. Color me shocked that I'm on the same wavelength as Mayuri. Okay, Mayuri, let's hear it. She thrusts her finger at Daru. Our jaws all drop in unison. After awkward silence comes awkward laughter.
そのロジックはジョークになってないでしょ。そもそもこの変態が結婚なんてできるわけないし。
Okay, first of all, ouch. That joke's not even logical. It's impossible for this perv to get married in the first place.
その言い草ひどくね？
Look, listen, Chrisu. Never mind. I shouldn't say it. Hey, that kind of hurts.
いや、クリスティーナの言い草に全面的に同意する。ダルは30歳を超えて魔法使いにクラスチェンジするのが確定だ。
Nah, guys, seriously, you need to hear her out. I'm with her on this. I completely agree with Christina. Daru is fated to become a wizard when he turns 30.
お前ら少しは自重しろ。でも事実だから反論できない。
You could be nicer about it, guys. But it's the truth, so I can't object. And then he's phased into the floor. Daru falls to his hands and knees, devastated. As for Suzuha herself, she clearly doesn't know how to react.
そもそも私の父さん、こんなに太ってなかったよ。
Well, okay. He started working out, I don't know. My dad wasn't fat.
もう、みんなダルくんに冷たいよ。
Jeez. You're all so mean to Daru-kun.
うわ、僕をかばってくれるのはマユシだけだよ。なんという天使。さては僕に惚れてるな。
Mayushi's the only one to stand up for me. You're an angel, Mayushi. Do you love me? Nope. Harsh.
あのね、マユシーの推理だと、ダルくんは絶対にすずさんのお父さんなの。
Mayushi's 100 million% sure that Daru-kun is Suzuha's dad. What's the margin of error on that?
じゃあ聞かせてよ。どう証明したのか。
Then tell us, what's your proof?
ピンバッジに書いてある文字のことをね、ずっと考えてたんだ。
Okay, so this is something I definitely had no idea. I mean, I was thinking it probably meant something, right? Let's see here. OSHM A 7010. Hmm. Wait a sec. Okay, if it's about us, what if it's something like Okabe? No. I thought it was going to be something like Okabe, Suzuha, Hashida, Mayuri. Hmm. But where would be Krisu? No, okay. I thought I had something. Don't know about the numbers either. What is... Wait. Okabe Rintaro, Shina Mayuri, Hashida Itaru, Makise Krisu? Maybe something like that? Maybe Amane Suzuha? We have 3 asterisks here. How many lab mems do we actually have now? We have... Okay, Suzuha's definitely 1, so... We definitely have those 5. Feiris was 1, wasn't she? Then Lukako was 1, I think. And then Kiryu Moeka was 1. I mean, that's... Were there any others? I don't think so. So, I mean, the amount of... You know... Letters is right. But why would... I would get why a Kiryu Moeka wouldn't be on there. But... I don't know why Lukako or Feiris would be marked off of there. And again, I still don't know the... I don't know. I mean, that's my guess. My guess is it's their names, but I don't know. That's just if I have to make a guess right now. Okay, Mayuri, tell me the answer.
でね、じーって見てたら、7010の7の部分がちょっと変だなって気づいて。
After staring at it really hard, I noticed that the 7 in 7010 looked a little weird.
これはね、7じゃなくて2なんだよ。下の横棒がかすれて消えちゃってるだけ。
It's not a 7, it's a 2. The line fell off the bottom. Oh, it just fell off, huh? Show me the thing again.
え、本当に？
Wait, really? I mean, that is a bit of an... That definitely does... I remember when I think when I first saw it, I thought this was something like Polo. P-O-L-O, or something like that. So it's definitely an odd-looking 7. So... I guess I could see that. Yeah. Suzuha stares at the inscription on the pin again.
小さすぎてよくわかんないけど。
So small, I can't tell.
デジカメで撮った画像を拡大するとね、気づくよ。
Although it does look... It looks complete, though. I don't see an obvious sort of part that was worn away or fell off. It's easy to see on the picture we took.
2010って西暦のこと？まさに今年のことじゃない。
2010? But that's this year.
だったら最初のアルファベットは何を意味するんだ？
And what do the letters mean? OSHM asterisk 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 A or 7010. That's what's inscribed on the pin.
簡単だよ。
That's easy.
岡部、椎名、
Yes.
橋田、牧瀬。でもって、あまね。
Nice. Same wavelength, Mayuri, you and me.
ちょ、
It was right in front of us all along. We just didn't know where to look.
これラボメンの頭文字じゃん。
It's our initials.
2010年って言ったら何かなって考えたらね、ラボメンの年だって思って。
So I was thinking, why 2010? And then I remembered it's the year of the lab mems. The year of the lab mems?
未来ガジェット研究所ができたのは今年だもん。
The Future Gadget Laboratory was founded this year.
そういうことか。
So that's what it is.
でね、すずさんから聞いた未来の話にはオカリンとクリスちゃんの話は出てくるけど、ダルくんの話はちっとも出てこなかったでしょ。
And you know, Suzu-san has lots of stories about future Ocarine and future Chris-chan, but not a single story about Daru-kun, right?
それを言うならマユシだって。
There weren't any about Mayushi either. Daru's observation startles me. It's an obvious thing to wonder about, but it strikes too close to home.
マユシーはラボメンだけどタイムマシンは作れないし、争い事も好きじゃないから。
Well, Mayushi's a lab mem, but I can't make time machines and I don't like fighting. Of course I'm not famous. No, the reason why there aren't any stories about Mayuri is because she dies in a few hours. Only Krisu, Suzuha, and I know that, but we say nothing. And we say nothing.
でもね、ダルくんはスーパーハッカーだし、オカリンの右腕だし、電話レンジちゃんだってオカリンとダルくんの2人で作ったんだから、名前が出てこなくちゃおかしいと思うの。
But Daru-kun's a super hacker, and Okarine's right arm. He even helped Ocarine make Phone Wave-chan. So I thought it was strange Suzu-san didn't know him.
名前が出てこない。すなわち名前を偽っているっていうことね。
So you're saying he used a different name?
すずさんがいたレジスタンスを作った人の中にはオカリンとバレル・タイターさんもいたんでしょ。
Beryl Taitor-san helped Ocarine found the Resistance, right?
で、2010年の秋葉にいた人で
And he was an Akiba in 2010.
タイムマシンを独自に研究できる人で
And he was able to build his own time machine.
オカリンのリーディングシュークリームを
And he knew about Okarine's reading stoner.
リーディングしたいな。
それについて知ってる人。
He knew about it.
ね、ダルくんならぴったりでしょ。
Doesn't that fit Daru-kun perfectly?
確かに。
She's right.
それにね、すずさんがお父さんと会おうとしていた日のこと覚えてる？
Do you remember the day Suzuha went to meet her father? He was supposed... She knew he was going to a meeting of the time travel club or whatever that group was. She knew he was going to be there, and we found out Daru was going to be there. Yeah.
タイムマシンオフ会に行けばお父さんに会えると思ったんだよね。
She thought he would be at the time machine offline meet. We know that because we tailed her.
ちなみにダルくんもそのオフ会に行こうとしてたでしょ。
And you know, Daru-kun was supposed to be there too, wasn't he?
あれは日本 SF 史を語る上で重要なオフ会だったんだマジで。まあ天音氏の尾行ついでに潜り込めたからラッキーだったけど。
That meet was seriously important to the history of Japanese sci-fi. At least I got to sneak in while tailing Amaneshi. I don't remember that. It must have happened because of the D-mail I sent. This is the curse of reading Steiner. Although I keep my memories from previous world lines, I don't acquire memories of events on new world lines. And that is kind of inconvenient.
父さんからそのオフ会の話を聞いたことがあって、子供の頃のことだからうろ覚えだったけど、とにかく行けば会えるかなって思ったんだ。
Dad told me about that meet when I was little. I don't remember what he said exactly, but I thought I might be able to meet him there.
じゃあ、あの会場で僕に会ってたら、それで解決だったって話？
So if I'd been at the meet, everything would have been okay?
どうかな。その時点では橋田至お父さんだとは認識できなかったかも。
I don't know. I don't think I'd have picked you out as my dad. Still, the evidence keeps piling up.
あとね、タイムマシンの名前 FG204 なんとかかんとかって言うんだけど、なんだっけ。
And then there's the time machine's name, FG204 something something. What was it?
FG204 セカンドエディションバージョン 2.31。
FG204 second edition version 2.31.
そのネーミングセンスは間違いなくダル。
That naming sense. It's gotta be Daru.
それに FG はね、きっとフューチャーガジェットの略だと思うんだ。
And FG probably stands for Future Gadget. So Suza's time machine is Future Gadget number 204?
最後に名前バレルタイターさんはね、ダルくんしか考えられないよ。
And finally his name. Beryl Titor has to be Daru-kun.
そういえば昨日の夜、マユリからバレルの意味を教えてって聞かれたけど。
Come to think of it, last night Mayuri asked how to say barrel in Japanese.
バレルはね、樽って意味なんだよね。
Ah. This is where it would be helpful to know Japanese. It's Taru, right, Chris-chan? Chrisu nods.
タルタルダル。
ダジャレ。
It's a pun?
でねでね、すずさん、橋田至って10回言ってみて。
Okay, Suza-san. Say Hashida Itaru 10 times fast.
なんで？
Why?
言えばわかるよ。
Just say it and find out.
橋田至、橋田至、橋田至、橋田至、橋田至、橋田至、橋田至、橋田至、橋田至、橋田至。今、ダイターって聞こえなかった？
Just now, didn't it sound like Daitor?
聞こえた。
It did. Hang on.
橋田至、橋田至、橋田至、橋田至、橋田至、橋田至、橋田至、橋田至、橋田至、橋田至。
Yeah, Hashi Daitoru. 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 Yep. I hear it now. It did.
橋田至、橋田至、橋田至、橋田至。
マジで？
For reals?
マジです。
For super reals. I can't believe it. But with all this evidence laid out in front of me, I can't deny it either. Everyone's jaws drop again, only this time we're staring at Daru and Suzuha.
とってもお似合いの親子だと思うな。
I think she looks just like her father.
プラシーボ効果かしらね。言われてみれば二人が似てるような気もしてきた。
This could just be the placebo effect. But now that you mention it, they kinda do look alike. Placebo effect. A placebo is something that seems like medicine but has no actual medicinal effect. However, when taken by a patient who believes it to be medicine, it gives them psychological stability. Despite placebos having no medical effect or medicinal effect, there are many cases in which a patient's condition has improved upon taking them.
お手柄だな。名探偵椎名真由里だ。
Yeah, no kidding. Nice work, Mayuri. You'll make a great detective one day.
われたの初めてだよ。
A detective? That's the first time anyone's told me that. She's such a ditz most of the time. But maybe she's more perceptive than anyone knows. She's reminding me of another certain character in a certain visual novel, but I probably shouldn't say.
ああ、娘天音氏が僕の
Alright, Daru, I know this is going to take an inhuman amount of effort, but you really need to try and not make this weird, okay? Huh? My daughter? Amane, she is my daughter? Daru, wide-eyed, points at Suzuha while flapping his lips like a fish out of water. I mean, to give him the benefit of the doubt, I don't know how you would react to this in real life. Hello, it's me, your time-traveling daughter from the future. I mean, so, you know, I'll give him the benefit of the doubt, because it's such a crazy situation.
父さん、
Dad?
そういう時はパパと呼びなさい。
Of course. Instantly. Can't even help himself. Could you call me Papa instead?
こんな時ぐらい変態はやめろよ。
For once in your life, don't be a perv.
父さん、
Dad. Suzuha tries to hold back her tears but can't. They fall from her eyes and roll down her cheeks.
おー
Seeing this, Daru stops his joking and lets Suzuha speak.
私来たよ。父さんに会うために。父さんが作ったタイムマシンに乗って。
I came, Dad. I came to see you. In the time machine you built.
うん
Yeah.
父さんのやろうとしていたことを私が絶対やり遂げるから。
I'm going to finish what you started, Dad. I promise.
うん
Yeah.
だから見ててほしい。
Watch over me, okay?
見てるよ。絶対見てるよ。
I'm watching. Of course I am. Suzuha walks up to Daru and hugs him gently. Daru awkwardly but firmly hugs her back. Father and daughter, reunited across time. I'm truly glad that we could bring them together.
ちなみに君の母さんは可愛かった？ロリ顔で背が小さくてだけど巨乳ってのを希望。
By the way, was your mother cute? Request petite girl with cute face and big boobs.
それは内緒にしとく。
That's a secret. When Suzuha finally steps away from Daru, she's smiling once again.
さてと、これでこの世界線への未練はきれいさっぱり断ち切れたから。
Well, that takes care of everything I wanted to do on this world line.
そろそろ行くよ。
Guess I should be going.
待て、もう行くのか。父親と積もる話があったりしないのか。
Wait, you're going already? Don't you have more to say to your father? What am I doing? Suzuha's mind is set. I know that nothing I can say will convince her to stay. It's madness to even try. If she stays, Mayuri dies, I know that. So why am I trying to stop her?
私は大丈夫。きっと IBN5100 を手に入れてみせるから。
No, I'm fine now. I'm going to get an IBN 5100 just like I promised. She looks at us with the face of a warrior. No longer a part-time warrior, but full-time warrior.
未来を変えるのは君たちにかかってる。私は荷物をこの秋葉原に絶対持ってくるから。そして君たちに責任を持って託すから。
I'll bring it to you here in Akihabara. That's my duty and I'll see it through. The rest is up to you.
お願い。未来を変えてほしい。
Please, change the future. Nobody speaks. Nobody nods. We don't have the words. But she sees it in our faces. Resolve. Suzuha has entrusted us with her will and her mission. Meet her gaze, each of us, and silently swear to protect them to the end. The future Suzuha came from is not the future we wish for. In Suzuha's time, Daru and I fought to change it. This time, we'll make sure it never happens. Mayuri will live. Karisu will be free. Suzuha will grow up knowing her father. We must change the future, that all these things may come to pass.
それじゃ35年後に会おうね。君たちにとっては数時間後か。
Well, see you in 35 years. Though, I guess it'll only be a few hours for you guys.
あ、そうそう。タイムマシンが時間跳躍するとき、紫外線光がすごいから直視しない方がいいよ。
Oh, I almost forgot. The time machine gives terrific ultraviolet rays when it jumps, so make sure not to look directly at it. With that final warning, Suzuha boards the time machine. She waves once, and then the hatch closes behind her. Moments later, the machine comes to life. Shrill alarm starts ringing. There are no other sounds. It makes less noise than I'd expect. People on the street below start shouting and cheering at the satellite's sudden activity. They all look up and point. The phone vibrates. I quickly take it out and open it. It's a mail from Suzuha. Thanks, and goodbye. Goodbye. When I failed to stop her on the previous world line, she sent me the exact same message before leaving. But this time, the word holds a completely different meaning. I lift my eyes from the message to see the space around the time machine begin to warp. A cocoon of light appears and envelops the fuselage. I squint my eyes against the brilliance.
Suzuha.
We will never see her again. Not this Suzuha. Yes, we can seek her out in our time. I know that I will make the effort. But the next time we meet, an immense gulf of time will have divided us. No matter how hard we wish it were different, she will not be the girl we knew. All of a sudden, Daru takes a step into the light.
Suzuha! きっとまた会おうな。
Sure, we'll meet again.
僕その時まで頑張るから。頑張るだなんてとっさにこんな言葉しか出なくて、自分のボキャブラリーの貧弱さが嫌になるけどさ。
I'll do my best until then. I hate myself for not knowing any other way to say it, but I'll do my best.
とにかく僕は頑張るから。鈴葉も頑張ってな。
I'll do my best, I promise. So Suzuha, do your best too. His words probably can't reach her anymore. As the light grows more intense, I raise my hand to shield my eyes. Bathed in radiant particles, the cocoon slowly unfurls. The next thing I know, Suzuha's time machine has vanished into thin air, leaving a hole the size of a dump truck in Radikan's walls. The air is thick with the smell of ozone, and seems to pulse softly where the machine stood. We stand there for a while, staring silently at the empty spot while the summer breeze blows gently past, as if the wind were fate itself. Wow. That was a lot. Man. I feel kind of drained. I know it's early, but I really feel like I should just stop there for the day. I mean, that was a whole complete scene there, you know? That was so much. Gotta say, really, well, just really surprised that I matched up with Mayuri there so much. And, you know, I guess it was meant to be, you know, obviously it was something you're supposed to pick up on. But I think I'm allowed to feel good for being able to guess correctly, right? I can take that as a win, right? I feel like for mysteries and visual novels, I don't have a very good track record. Sometimes I do all right. Sometimes, well, I feel mostly I need to be walked through most of it before I can fully understand. But I feel like I was able to put it together pretty well and in a pretty good amount of time. At least that's what it felt like to me. Yeah. And yes, we finally got the time machine put into action there. That's great. So, maybe we'll see it next time, but again, I'm curious. Usually when we send a D-mail, and it's a big enough D-mail to actually change something, we get the feeling that something changed immediately, and, you know, we feel reading Steiner kick in, right? And yet, that doesn't appear to have happened right after this time machine leaped, or time machine, you know, went back in time. And it didn't happen the time I think Suzuha did it before, when we failed to find her the first time. We know that the satellite disappeared, but we didn't get any sort of reading Steiner kick in. So I'm a bit worried. Well, I'm worried about Suzuha, but I'm also worried about... Well, it's both. I'm worried about her mission and her. I mean, I still don't understand what reading Steiner is or what's causing it. But I would think, certainly Suzuha going back in time and actually, you know, playing a part to get us the IBN would be sufficient enough to change some things. Or change the world line or something. So I'm a bit confused about that. Maybe we'll get an explanation next time. Yeah. Let's hope so. Because honestly, I don't know where this goes. If Suzuha isn't able, well, if she's not able to complete her mission, or she's able to complete her mission, but her completing her mission actually doesn't matter for this world line, then I don't know. I'm confused. I don't know where this goes, because we really kind of need her to succeed in order to make progress here. Because at least for now, it seems like we're stuck in the 48 hours of the time leap machine. So, you know, we have that hard limit. Yeah. And again, I think you have to give Daru some leeway here. I mean, he's what is he, 18 or 19? Something around there. And he has this sort of irreverent personality. And, you know, how would you react if your child came from the future? And, you know, so, yeah, I wasn't really surprised. I was a bit disappointed, but I wasn't really surprised when he, you know, fumbled it a bit there. But at least at the end, it looks like he did try to actually say something genuine to her. even if she wasn't able to hear it. So I can give him props for that. Yeah. All right, let's call it. Yeah. I've been the Worm. This has been Steins Gate, and I hope to see you all for next time. See you then.